It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. His return starts at the 5. That's some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
76, go!
Daniels from the pistol. Bails out of the pocket quick. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's set out. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Commanders will have a first.
1st and 10
Only one
at the
play in,
50-yard
Brock, and this
line.
drive already to midfield.
Bronco 80, 70 line.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And that's good for a gain of 5. Rick Martin making that play.
The tackle made at the
That's a run that you'll
44-yard
take the
line.
result in the NFL
It's a
every
pickup
time.
of
Nice
6.
play, a solid game,
Brings
but
up
it's
2nd
also a run
and
that you
4.
know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Daniels. That's a catch for Hayden Hurst. And he's brought down to about that 27-yard line.
A gain of
The big
17
play nets him
yards.
17 yards.
That's good for a
And that'll be good for a Washington first.
down.
You know what I like
1st
about
and
that kid?
10
I
at
like
the
that they're not
27-yard
coming out
line.
slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Still on the move, coming to the
19
line
tight,
for 1st and 10.
tight. Here we go, set. 19, Cowboy 80. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 6.
From the gun, it's Daniels. He's got it near the 8. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept
1st and
sometimes
goal
a
at the
dozen
8-yard
times
line.
a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They have it 1st and goal, and early
Let's go
lead
now.
available here in the postseason.
Hawk 70.
Working inside the red zone. And the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive. That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Play made by Deron Payne.
On the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there,
Brings
Kate.
up
Going to lead to some
2nd and
shuffling
8
around here in the
at the
playbook.
37-yard
I'm a more
line.
aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the 37. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
49ers.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
The rookie out of UCLA in on the stop.
And it's
a whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to stay in the field and find his completion.
They're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
George Kittle.
That's 16 on the pickup.
16 yards.
And that's a 49er first down.
San Francisco.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Watch out!
Pretty throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down, 49ers.
From the gun, McCaffrey. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
The offensive line and that O-line coach got to look at those pictures and figure something out. Because you cannot let a defensive tackle defeat your block at the point of attack, or you're going to get a negative run time after time.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's second and 11.
Watch out!
On the gun is Purdy. Escapes the pocket. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
On third down, Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Complete to Christian.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge a defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on third down. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Come on. Set, Panther 6, Panther 80. Warriors 70, 79 Broncos. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught. It's McLaurin downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35.
It's a gain of 30.
It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
7 Pirates, 6 Mustang, 19 Lock, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Daniels now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
14 yards. That's good for a Washington. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-3 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of
just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Let's go. 70 range. Hiking. 18. 18.
Daniels on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70 Lions. Ready, ready?
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. This throw is caught. Right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get...
And that's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders now lead by 10. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dallas Flowers now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Get set.
Purdy setting up that play action. In the hands of Jordan Watkins. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
A gain of 22
It's a gain of 22. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are
on him quick, and they bring it down. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple of seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time.
Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers make it a one-score game in the first half. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. Jake Moody off for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the 49ers cut the lead down to 4.
Commanders 14, 49ers 10.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Short pass Bryant. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line.
13 yards on
They get 13 on the pickup. And the Commanders will have a first.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you can be dangerous offense to stop.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He finds it on the right side. first kickoff, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Brings up third
We saw
down.
those guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's taken down at the 30. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chain. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Get it.
Going on first down, Daniels. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up, 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19 target. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, ready?
Again, Daniels to the air. Right side, cut by Sinnott. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders out lead by 10. Gay to add the extra point.
Gay on the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. And hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Flowers now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Flowers on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First down throw by Purdy. Catches many down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Buys time, rolling right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Purdy now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught by Wilkins. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
3rd down.
3rd and short, here's Purdy. He's got the hook to Watkins. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or the 31. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 15. First down, 49ers.
Purdy on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
To Christian McCaffrey.
He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a 49er first down. Working inside the red zone. Gobbled up on the right side. That's Ayuk. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd
Shotgun,
and 2.
hand off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers make it a one-score game before halftime. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
Jake Moody.
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
The kick
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return starts from the goal line. Poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
at their own 15-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Daniels. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
79, bro. Stephanie. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Nice game inside. After making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38.
23 yards.
The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go. Panther 11. Panther Hawk 70. Hawk 70 Lions. Mustang 19. Buffalo 8. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
On 1st down, here's Daniels. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When he saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
And incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Get it. 70 Timberwolf. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
On the gun, Taylor. Big play. Pushes them beyond midfield. And he has these all the way across the opposing 45.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Washington.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Intended for Hayden Hurst.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lion.
Out of the gun, Daniels. It's a big strike downfield to Samuel. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a pickup of 26. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
10 at the 18-yard line.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we go. Trap 60. Trap 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Check go.
From the red zone now. He goes right back to Samuel. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Complete to Deebo Samuel.
Washington calls it second
A
timeout.
7-yard pickup.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's
3
left of this half.
At the Niners' 12-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion. And completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Go.
Daniels is going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3.
Ready, ready. 70 Lions. Ready.
To the air again, Daniels. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Nick Martin picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
He was brought down by Vaughn Miller. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
so we're through 2 quarters
7
now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Purdy to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Complete to George
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Brought down behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. The negative play, well, now it becomes a critical 3rd down.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
To number 85.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. Still going past the 40, past the 20. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The 49ers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. On his Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 3. Following the play, we have an injured commander. The training staff out there to check on him as we pause. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
1st and 10.
When you get contributions like that on your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Nick Martin.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
For Deebo Samuel.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
2, 18, 70 Ranger, 70. Ready,
Daniels back to throw. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips, cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
18 Rattler. Let go.
Daniels from the pistol. Vacates quickly left side. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Here we go. Here we go.
Firing quickly out wide. Daniels. Racing down the left side. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders grab the lead on their 1st series of the half.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
Makes the
That
score.
one splits the uprights.
28.
And the Commanders take a 4-point
24.
lead. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
On the carry.
And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Okay, to run like
First
that, just
down,
everybody
49ers.
gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
A tight end in motion now. Going to the ground again on first. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Commanders' 46-yard
From the
line.
46. That's him off a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36.
Complete.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, San Francisco.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Jordan Watkins.
Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there.
It's second
And
down
now
and
it's
10.
second down.
Get set.
The gun is Purdy. That throw behind his intended target. Looking for his wide receiver there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air again. Purdy. That one's incomplete. Has the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Is good.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did.
49ers,
And that cuts the lead back
27.
down to a lone point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
Now Daniels out to play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Michael Williams there to haul him down.
He's brought down by
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's
2
more like?
yards on
It's
the
more like an
pickup.
alarm.
It's second
Especially in a
and
situation
8
like that.
at
And it's
the
a good
30.
thing. Woke up to it.